What's up, everybody? If I gave you $1 million to spend on housing in Montgomery County, Maryland, where would you buy? You want to be close in, but you want to know what you're going to get for your money. So what would you pick? Bethesda, Potomac, Rockville? There are so many choices. So in today's video, we're going to stick to 4: Bethesda, North Bethesda, Potomac, or North Potomac. And I'm going to show you what you can get for your money if you had $1 million, so then you can decide for yourself which place you would prefer. So let's just dive right in. And if you're thinking about moving to Montgomery County, Maryland, or anywhere in Maryland, or DC, or Northern Virginia, and you would like our help, just send us an email. We'll set up a Zoom. We'll get you started. So let's start with Bethesda. It's located right outside of Washington, DC, so an amazing location. Plus, you have the NIH, the National Institute of Health, the Marriott headquarters, and Walter Reed Medical Center right here in Bethesda, so there's a lot of job opportunities. The public high schools are very highly rated. Walt Whitman is rated number 2 in the entire state of Maryland, according to niche.com for 2022, and Walter Johnson is ranked number 6, and BCC, Bethesda Chevy Chase High School, is ranked number 9. So all 3 are very highly rated, according to niche.com for 2022. So it's all good in Bethesda. So what do you get for $1 million? Well, I found a few of them. Now, I had to go a little over $1 million, just up to $1,050,000, which I think it's pretty close. So I went by real prices, and all of the houses I'm choosing have been sold in the last month. So they're real prices. They're not just active on the market, because you could put anything on the market for $1 million. It doesn't mean it's actually going to sell for that price. So all the houses I'm showing you have actually sold already and recently. Right now, we're September of 2022. The first one in Bethesda sold for $1,050,000. It was built in 1958. The square footage is 1,619 square feet above ground, and then another 1,619 square feet below ground. The lot is 7,100 square feet, so not that small, depending on where you're coming from. There are 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. So there's a 1-car garage, a pretty small backyard, which is typical for this price point in Bethesda. The wood floors are nice. The kitchen's okay. I'm not a huge fan of tile in the kitchens, but that's a personal preference. The bathrooms are interesting. Once again, not my style, but they're interesting. But all in all, what do you think? Because this is pretty much what you can get for Bethesda. I'm gonna pull up one more house so you can see the difference between the two around the same price point. Here's another one in Bethesda that sold for $1,045,000. This is a great location. It's only 2 blocks from the DC border. Built in 1936. This house needs a bit of love. It's about 1,800 square feet above ground, and then another 500 square feet of finished space in the basement. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. There's no parking in the house. You have to park in the street. The lot's on the smaller side, about 6,220 square feet. The cute exterior, really cute backyard, but the kitchen and the bathrooms are a bit dated. These are both really good houses, and they both sold within a week of being on the market. So this is pretty typical of what you can get in Bethesda for $1 million. Now, let's head out to North Bethesda and see what you can get there. North Bethesda still feels a bit urban. You're still pretty close in, but not as close as Bethesda, obviously. You have the Wildwood Shopping Center, which has the gourmet grocery store Balducci's, as well as a lot of other shops and restaurants right in Wildwood. You also have Pike and Rhodes, which is a newer development in North Bethesda, but they've got the Pinstripes Bowling Alley and Bark Social, where you can go and grab a beer and bring your dog. So there's a lot going on in North Bethesda. It's a really great place to live. You also have 2 metro stations in North Bethesda, both Grosvenor and Twinbrook, so it's really easy to commute into DC. The main high school in North Bethesda is Walter Johnson, which, as we said, is ranked number 6 for all the state of Maryland, according to niche.com for 2022. So the first house in North Bethesda sold for $1,005,000 and was built in 1968. It's got 2,168 square feet of living space above ground, with another 800 square feet of finished living space in the basement. It's got a carport, not a garage, but a carport, and it's pretty nicely renovated. It's got an open floor plan and beautiful floors, and the kitchen's okay. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of tile floors, but it's not bad. The bathrooms are on the smaller side, but they are renovated. It's got a really nice big backyard, which I think is the biggest difference so far. The lot is about 1/3 of an acre. This second one is actually on the market right now for $1,049,000. It's built in 1966. It's a really great location. I love this neighborhood in Lux Manor. It's got 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's got 1,456 square feet above ground and another 1,050 square feet below ground of finished space, so not too bad as far as size. It's got a carport, and the kitchen is a galley kitchen, and it's definitely somewhat dated. In the bathroom, the countertop has been updated, but the shower and the floor is definitely a bit dated. Their wood floors are really nice, and the lot is a really good size, about 3/4 of an acre. So you can see already, if you just go a little further out, you definitely get a bigger house, and for sure a bigger lot for the same money. So right now, between Bethesda and North Bethesda, what's your preference? Do you prefer to be more closer into DC and closer to the action? Or for the same money, do you mind an extra 10 to 15 minute commute to get a little bit more land and a little bit more house? Well, let's move on to Potomac. Potomac is very sought after. If you watch my videos, you know I grew up in Potomac, and I also live there now, so I absolutely love Potomac. But what do you get for your money? Before we get into the houses, let me just tell you a little bit about it. In Potomac, you have Potomac Village, which is kind of our mecca shopping center. You've got a couple gas stations, a couple grocery stores, 2 gourmet markets, which I love, a hardware store, and just so many other things, different restaurants and shops right in the middle in Potomac Village. The public high schools in Potomac are very highly rated. You've got Winston Churchill High School, which is ranked number 3 in the state of Maryland, and Thomas Wooten High School, which is ranked number 7 in the whole state of Maryland by niche.com for 2022. It's definitely got that small town feel to it with a little bit of a fancy edge. Sometimes in the weekends in Potomac, you have all these car enthusiasts that meet in Potomac Village to talk and have coffee. I think they call it coffee with cars, but it's kind of cool to see all these really different fancy cars right here in Potomac Village. So the first house sold for exactly $1 million. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and was built in 1986. It's got 2,200 square feet above and another 1,000 square feet below, so over 3,000 square feet of living space in total. It's got nice wood floors and an open floor plan. It's got somewhat a renovated kitchen, a nice bathroom, and a pretty nice backyard considering the lot is pretty small. It's only 5,310 square feet. The nice thing about this house, it actually backs to a common wooded area, so the backyard, even though the lot is small, does feel a bit bigger than it really is. The second house in Potomac also sold for $1 million. It's got 5 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and was built in 1967. It's got approximately 2,300 square feet above ground with another 1,030 square feet of finished space in the basement. It's got a 1-car garage, and this house feels a little more traditional than the others. Some of the rooms have wallpaper, it does have wood floors, and the galley kitchen, it's cute. It's not especially renovated, but it's all right, and the bathrooms are somewhat renovated. Got a nice stone patio and a terraced backyard. I think the curb appeal of this house is actually really nice. The lot it's an okay size. It's about 1/4 of an acre. The only negative about this house is that it is really close to a busy street with a double yellow line, so it is something to keep in mind as far as the price is concerned. But all in all, it's a good house. It just needs a little bit of love. Both of these Potomac houses go to Winston Churchill High School as of today in September of 2022. Moving on to North Potomac. So this is gonna take you an extra 15 minutes for your commute if you're heading into DC. And North Potomac is absolutely beautiful. It was actually ranked the #1 place to live in the entire state of Maryland by niche.com for 2022. You've got several shopping centers in North Potomac to choose from as far as grocery. There's a new Trader Joe's in the Trevilla Shopping Center, and you're really close to both the Kentlands and Crown, where they have plenty of restaurants and bars and grocery stores and gyms. So you definitely have everything you could possibly need or want right here in North Potomac. So the first house sold for $1,050,000. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and was built in 1984. It's got 2,500 square feet of living space above ground with another 1,150 square feet of finished living space in the basement. So it's close to 4,000 square feet of living space, which is a really nice sized house. As you can see, this house has a 2-car garage, a renovated open gourmet kitchen, somewhat renovated bathrooms, a really nice deck, and a very big backyard. This lot is almost a half an acre, so a really nice size. This house today in September of 2022 goes to Wooten High School, which is ranked number 7 according to niche.com. And the last house in North Potomac sold for $1,015,000. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and was built in 1988. It's got 2,400 square feet above ground with another 1,100 square feet of finished space below ground. So once again, a really nice size. It's got a 2-car garage and has been renovated throughout the house with a really nice kitchen and bathrooms. Got a beautiful flagstone patio and a really nice backyard. The lot is about 1/3 of an acre, so a really nice size, and this house also goes to Wooten High School as of today in September of 2022. So which house do you prefer and which location? Definitely comment below. It's pretty obvious that you can see the further out you go, you get a little bit more for your money. A little bit bigger house, a little newer house with some of the amenities like a 2-car garage and a bigger backyard. But I have a lot of clients that actually prefer to be as close into the city as possible, which I understand. It makes the commute a lot shorter, it's a lot more exciting, and you get that urban feel when you live in Bethesda or North Bethesda. So definitely tell me what you think. I want to know. And if you want to see more about any of these places, check out these 2 videos. It'll tell you a little bit more about the different areas in Bethesda or Potomac. And I have a lot more videos about all the different areas in Montgomery County, Maryland and DC. If you got some value out of today's video and you want to show us some support, definitely smash that like button, comment below, and subscribe to our channel. It just motivates us to make more videos. And like I said at the beginning, if you're planning on moving to Maryland, DC, or Northern Virginia, and you'd like our help, send us an email, we'll set up a Zoom, we'll get you started. I promise we will make this move as seamless as possible. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Bye.